Hello, beautiful souls. It's me again and the crazy dog. I just wanted to do a quick video. I just recorded all the star signs, and as I'm tapping into the energy of the collective, Spirit will give me an overall kind of message, which I thought, why not just jump on and share with you right now? It is going to be like some little pep talk because I think a lot of you need to hear this right now. But Spirit really wants you to know that you are a very worthy person and that you are perfect exactly how you are. I think there's been a lot of energy being placed into ourselves right now about being perfect and having all our shit together and that everything's always got to be working correctly and going right and all that sort of stuff. It's really, really hitting a lot of people's self-worth and self-confidence. I know that, I feel that, I'm experiencing it myself. So as we tap into the energies and really see the things that aren't working, the things that are going wrong, the things that aren't coming in, or the absence of everything, sometimes we do happen to forget about all the things that are going right. We forget about gratitude. We forget about appreciation. We forget about, those really, really, really wonderful aspects of ourselves that we can bring to the table for anything in life. So my little pep talk would be to help guide you all at the moment to really make a conscious choice to start lifting yourself up rather than putting yourself down. Please, if you can, make lists make lists of all your positive traits and everything that all those wonderful qualities about yourself that you can and do bring to the table for yourself and in the lives of others and for your family and to your work and all those types of aspects. If you can go on rampages of appreciation and rampages of gratitude and focus more so on the things that are going right, it could be just the fact that you have a roof over your head, a car to drive, clothes on your back, food on your table, nice people that you can talk to, connections, whatever it is for you. It's really, really important, and we are being very highly encouraged to put our focus and energy and airtime into those things right now. So there are a lot of practices that you can do to sort of boost up your self-esteem and your confidence. But if you are they just told me self-assurance and self-assurity, it's a really big time to assure yourself that everything is working out for the highest good and for the highest good of all especially, and that you are good enough. The feeling of lack and scarcity and confidence, all that type of energy at the moment, to me is really amplified. So if you want to do yourself a favor right now, everybody, it's about looking at yourself and doing a lot of self-realization, a lot of self-actualization, and coming back to who you are as a person. Because I guarantee you that if I sat in a room with a bunch of you and just got you to write a list of all those wonderful qualities that you do have. You may be a wonderful communicator, you may be a wonderful cook, you may be really kind, you may, 333 on the camera, you may be very empathic, you may be very unconditional. There's so many aspects of yourself that are absolutely wonderful. Are we perfect? Never, never. So it's really important to know that others aren't perfect either. So they just say, get to the point. The point of this collective pep talk is, try to find new ways for yourself and for others and for the collective energies to try to live a little bit more unconditionally. Try to live a little bit more without judgment. If you are experiencing contrast, this can be conflicts with people, observing those things that you don't want. It's really important that you soothe yourself and you remind yourself of who you are. Have a look at how far you've come. Give yourself a pat on the back. Have your own little celebration for one if you have to celebrate, all the things that you've been through and that you've got through them, and you'll get to where you want to go as well. We all need tweaking. We all need a little bit of tweaking, but it's got to start with self-love. It's got to start with self-care. It's got to start with knowing who you are as a person and all those wonderful goods that you bring to the table. And if nobody wants to eat at your table, or they want to take away from your banquet of life or whatever, that you're strong enough and sure enough to say, hey, this ain't equal, this ain't fair, this isn't balanced or whatever, and just naturally release those energies, because when you do release them, I can guarantee you that they will be replaced with other options. They will be replaced with other ingredients. You know, it will be replaced for you. And if you sat back and had a look at your life and really saw how many times that has actually happened to you in your life by being present and by being mindful, you would understand that this process actually works. So I know a lot of people are going through very unwanted things right now, and they're seeing aspects of themselves that they probably don't like, and it could even be blame or guilt, saying if I didn't react that way, then I wouldn't have this outcome, or vice versa, or whatever the hell is going on. The most important thing that you can do right now is to find peace with where you are. All you have is now. I did promise I'd do a video on finding peace with where you are, so I guess this is it. And it's not scripted, it's just rolling out like lava. But if I can encourage anyone right now, it's about honoring yourself first and foremost, and being kind to yourself first and foremost, and finding peace with where you are. The way that we do that is through positive affirmation, through positive reflection. A lot of people aren't there yet when it comes to forgiveness and that deeper understanding that nothing's ever going wrong, that everything is a catalyst for our own personal growth and development and all that sort of stuff. But if from this moment forth, all you choose to do for yourself is to actually sit there and make lists about yourself that are all your best qualities. You know, you will have qualities about yourself that you don't like. Write them down too, and make a promise to yourself that you're going to tweak them, you're going to work on them, and you're expressing that openly and authentically with others. What they do with that is none of your business. You know, it's going to show you what type of character they are. It's going to show you whether they have a conditional love for you, whether they do have judgment for you or whatever. And at the end of the day, your soul doesn't want conditions. It doesn't want judgment. It wants to be free. It wants to be liberated. You want to feel joy. You want to feel prosperous. You want to feel abundant. You want to be able to get yourself into a space of manifesting through that for yourself. And that's got to come from a place of finding peace with where you are. So that's going to look different to a lot of people. But given the energies right now and the pep talk that I can give you, especially if you don't have anyone to talk to, or you don't know what to do or where to start, you can even just go and Google that if you want. Go and Google, say, how do I find peace with where I am? I'm sure there are a lot of beautiful teachers and wise people out there that have made blog posts, or they'll have some type of literature or some type of knowing that you can take and apply to your life. But at the end of the day, guys, if nothing changes, nothing changes. And we've got to really find acceptance with who we are, where we are, regardless of whether we're manifesting what we want or what we don't want. That doesn't matter at the moment. What matters is how we feel about ourselves. So my little pep talk for you guys is to start boosting up your self-confidence. Tap back into your self-worth. Know that you do have so many very, very, very special qualities that you can bring to the table in your banquet of life. But now is a perfect time from that space, to set some boundaries, you know, and be a little bit more choosy as to who eats at your banquet and who comes to sit at your table and all that sort of stuff, so you don't keep repeating these cycles, because this cycle is changing. We've been going on about it for the last few months and stuff. This cycle is changing, and it's going to change to the day we make our transition as well. So it's not just for the next 3 months. This can be for the next 30, 40 years for some of you. So you got to want better. You got to want to do better. You got to want to treat people better. You got to want to treat yourself better. You got to want to do all that within yourself. So so your first port of call, guys, is to find peace with where you are. And the way that you do that is to find gratitude and appreciation from the lessons that you've learnt, from where you currently are and with what you currently have. So yeah, I don't know whether that'll help someone. Just felt like I needed to say that. Please do go check out the collective reading for the week ahead. I'm doing a new one tomorrow as well, but your star signs are being uploaded if this one doesn't upload first. I hope that helped you. Please know that I love you unconditionally. I love you without judgment. And if you ever need anything, please feel free to reach out. All right, love you guys, and have a great day. Bye.